Superchips Flashcal is great for the 99 through 2017 F150 owners out there that are looking for one of the most affordable and advanced diagnostic devices. It's going to give you the ability to scan and clear trouble codes, provide real-time engine performance monitoring, and it's going to allow you to change the gear ratios and tire sizes on the fly if you're going to be swapping one or the other. Now, what sets the Flashcal apart from all other diagnostic scanners out there is that you can upgrade it to become a tuner, but we'll get into that shortly. Now, as the Flashcal sits here, guys, just as a diagnostic tool, it's only going to run $200 and it will grab a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter when it comes time to scan a code, as it's as easy as plugging it into your OBD2 diagnostic port. So Superchips has been around for well over 30 years, and they finally fixed an issue in the scanning and tuning world. That's choosing between one or the other. If you go with a tuner, you're going to have to spend a ton of money, but if you buy a scanner and a diagnostic tool, you'll lose the capability of getting more horsepower. So Superchips finally made that decision easier with the Flashcal. You can buy it as a scanner and a diagnostic tool for a very low price, but when and if you decide you want more power, you can then upgrade the software on the device, turning it into the very popular Flashpack F5 tuner, which will then give you that solid horsepower and torque gain. So the Flashcal is internet capable when it comes to updating, so on top of always ensuring your diagnostic tool has the latest trouble codes and OBD2 stuff, it'll make upgrading to the Flashpack tuning features really easy. All you have to do is just buy the software and simply install it. But what's nice about this is that you get to keep your warranty and avoid the rabbit hole of the tuning world until you're good and ready. But as the Flashcal sits now, this is not a performance modification, and it won't provide any type of benefits like horsepower, torque, or throttle response. It will, however, provide tons of data logging, monitoring adjustments, and troubleshooting, so you can keep track of all your truck's parameters and sensors. Now, you can monitor everything from engine temp to intake manifold pressure to air intake temps and plenty more. You can even modify your speed and rev limiter, idle up, and read and clear trouble codes. But what's really nice about this is if you do go down the tuning road, you have all the information you need to calibrate your truck in one device. But as far as tire upgrades and gear installations, the Flashcal is a huge help too. When you go up to a higher set of gears or throwing a bigger all-terrain or mud tire, you're going to be throwing off your truck's speedometer and other parameters. Now the Flashcal quickly calibrates your truck to compensate for all that as soon as you plug it in. It's going to provide calibration from tires that range from 26s all the way up to 42s, and it will account for all gear and axle swaps. But let's get back to reading and clearing those trouble codes real quick. Because the moment you plug this guy in, it's going to begin reading your ECU and pulling all kinds of other information. Now, other diagnostic tools are pretty simple. It might just show you the trouble code itself, like a P10101 or something like that, for example. And the Flashcal actually describes what the exact problem is. Say you're seeing bank 1 O2 sensor lean fault. This is a huge convenience and a money-saving factor because it's going to tell you exactly what could be wrong with your truck. It's going to point you in the right direction, telling you what you need to fix it. Instead of going to a parts store or a dealership, spending the money just to pull the code, you get to do it for free now. This is also a great way to protect your truck. If you get a check engine light, you need to know if it's something simple or if it's something that could blow your motor if you keep driving, and I'm sure that's a risk that nobody wants to take. But one of the last nice features about the Flashcal is its TPMS or tire pressure monitoring system monitoring and other small creature comforts. You can watch and troubleshoot your tire pressure sensors and control other things like interior lighting. Alright, so at this point you got a great idea what this is, what it can do, and what it's capable of. So why the Flash? Well, aside from the aforementioned reasons, as a truck owner and a consumer, the price point is one of the most appealing aspects to me, which again, I'm going to set you back about $200. Now, most if not all tuners are pretty pricey to say the least. They can easily surpass $700 to about $750. And again, that's the beauty of the Flashcal. If you're not too interested in custom tuners and all that programming, but you want all the other features of a tuner in a sleek smartphone-like device that's just as easy to use, this is a great money saver, guys. So for the price, you're getting a color LCD screen and a scanner that actually describes the codes. Then you've got the big ticket piece here. You can upgrade this unit to a custom tuner, and you can do it for only $190 to be exact. Now that's still a hell of a lot less expensive than some of the other tuners out there. There are also no other diagnostic tools that come to mind that offer this sort of upgrade, so this is a perfect way to get more power when you want it eventually and save a lot of money in the process up front. Now I think that's hands down one of the biggest selling points of the Flashcal. But installation-wise, guys, this isn't anything crazy in the slightest. Accessing the device is as simple as plugging it into your OBD2 port, and then you'll be prompted through what you're after, be it a tire change, diagnosing or clearing a code, viewing lifetime performance, or just real-time monitoring or anything else. There's really nothing else to it. So that's going to wrap up my detailed review and breakdown of Superchips Flashcal for the 1999 through 2017 F150. That can be found right here at AmericanTrucks.com.